Good morning, this is Dwayne, and we've been taking up all kinds of seventh chords. And today is the end. I'm not going to go any further, but I just want to cover one more kind of seventh chord before we move on to other subjects. We said a seventh chord, a dominant seventh chord, is a regular major triad plus the flat seventh degree of the scale, not the seventh degree, okay? So if you see a chord symbol, say you're reading from a fake book or a lead sheet, and it says C seventh, that's what it means. It doesn't mean that. If they want you to play, if the arranger wants you to play B natural, he would say C MAJ seventh, because that's a major seventh interval from C to B. Okay, but if it just says C seventh, that's what it means. Okay, the flat seventh. And then we said there's such a thing as a minor seventh, which is just a minor triad plus that same seventh. Okay, and then there's a diminished seventh where we flat the third and the fifth, but we double flat the seventh. Looks like the sixth, but we got to call it B double flat in that case. That's the diminished seventh. And then yesterday we took up the seventh with a flat five, and we said that's a transition chord. It really wants to. Most seventh chords are transition chords, but that really wants to move. Well, today I'd like to take up one more, and this is the most pregnant of any seventh chord. It's got to move. I mean, it's going to deliver momentarily. Okay, and what it is, what it's doing is imitating a half-step slide. As you know, a half-step slide is when you go from C. You know, the C chord goes to F usually. Okay. So we're going to do a half-step slide by sliding down from G flat to F. So it's like this. That's a half-step slide, but we can make it sound a little more interesting if we do this kind of thing. See that? Okay. So it's simply flat the fifth and you flat the ninth. So that's what you'd be playing. And your left hand has to play the root, of course, and it doesn't hurt if you double the seventh. Now you see why that's a half-step slide, because three of those notes are simply this G-flat chord upside down. It's the second inversion of the G-flat chord. But since it's over C, it becomes part of the C7th chord. Okay, so let me take it in context. I'm playing along in the key of F. Okay, some people call that a jazz chord. There's really no such thing as jazz chords. Jazz pianists use complex chords, but they're just made out of notes like any other kind of chord. And chances are some classical composer used it before some jazz pianist used it. Okay, in any case, that's all you do to make a seventh chord with a flat fifth and a flat ninth. That's how you form it, okay? So I don't think we need to go through all the 12 chords and form that, but just know that if you lower the fifth and the ninth too, then you get that half-step slide kind of feel. Okay, that's it for today. So tomorrow we'll take up, we're going to play a bunch of songs, and I'll use various kinds of seventh chords in those songs, so you can see that and actually see the difference between those kinds of chords. So we'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same station.